I made 12.5 billion views in 6 years, and I did it all organically. My client Oscar went from this to this in a couple months, and this is how to actually blow your brand up correctly. No gimmicks, no scams. This is how you do it. I'm going to be breaking it down step by step. So without further ado, I'm not even going to waste the time with the intro. Let's get into it. So the first thing you want to understand is actually learning the algorithm. Let's start with the basics. So the algorithm is basically a line of code that happens when you hit certain metrics, you can go viral. And those metrics that you want to hit is the shares, the likes, the saves, and the comments. The more engagement that you have on your videos, the more likely the platform is actually going to push your videos out, because the platform can actually push ads out as well, meaning they have ads before or after, and the people who are buying those products, ads or whatever, the more the money the platform makes. But what happens when you post videos on your pages such as long form and short form? What happens, it goes straight to your audience, and depending on your audience's engagement, then it will be decided if it's going to get pushed out to the new audiences. So let's say you posted a video and it did really horribly and did 1,000 views. That's because it's not worth enough to push out to a new audience. But if it obviously got 1 million views, then it was, and it was worth to push out to the next people. So to blow your brand up correctly, you don't want to go straight into everything and be like, how to videos, do this X, Y, and Z. Everybody does that nowadays. It comes off generic. You want to actually just go onto your competitors and just figure out what they do and how you can replicate the same thing. That's what I do for all my clients. This is what I've been doing for the last 6 years, and it works flawlessly. And I call it the Golden Wheel OS, because the way it works is it's basically a car that's driving on the side of the road, right? And imagine this, it's your favorite car, you know, supercar, Lamborghini, Ferrari, whatever. And you're basically driving it, and the punctured tire is cooked, right? You have to pull over the side of the road, and you pull over the side of the road, and someone comes up and says, look, I have a wooden wheel for you. You know, it's completely free. It'll take you somewhere. It doesn't look the best, and you know, the performance is decent. Before you can say yes or no, someone comes and gives you a golden wheel, and it's going to take you this far. It's going to have the best performance. It looks amazing. And basically what that means, you don't want to reinvent the wheel. You just want to make it better, because you're obviously going to pick that golden wheel 9 times out of 10, obviously, because that's exactly how social media works. You don't reinvent something, you look at something that's already been invented and make it yours by doing the better idea. You look at all your competitors, grab all the videos from them in your competitor range from short form to long form, and then you have all those videos, so then you're able to pinpoint exactly what videos you want to create that are also going to be better than them. So the editing could be better, the topic could be better, the background could be better, the audio, the music, literally anything that you can find that could be better, and make it your own style and your own persona. Because the reason why people watch Twitch streamers is because they actually have a longer term of content. They have good ideas, they have good topics, and they have a good personality. They also have a really entertaining personality, because even if you're not in an entertaining niche, you still need to be entertaining enough to watch. And that's very important to have a long-term lasting brand. And the better thing is if you can make sure your perception actually has a long-term effect towards that as well. So making sure that your mission, your values, and having a strong presence, and not just saying things that are out of saying things of trends or anything, by sticking to your mission. And that's exactly why Oscar is at where he is at now, because he's done this perfectly. And that's exactly what you should be doing. But you need to connect to your audience by doing that. And how to do that is making content that is specifically targeted to your ICP and brand identity. And you can do this very easily just by understanding the deeper meaning of your brand and ICP. So if I had a flower store, I wouldn't just go to people and say, hey, you can get 4 of my flowers for $14, right? I wouldn't do that. Nobody would want to do that, and nobody would even buy it, because it's not unique enough and it has no sense of connection or emotion. But if I had a flower store and it was Valentine's Day, and I look, you can get 4 flowers for $14, and you can treat your mother, you can treat your significant other, your loved ones, all today. That's a much more emotional connection, because you're finding the deeper reasoning to wanting to spend money, but also wanting to help and provide what they need to provide. Find that very specific emotion connection and driver to all your audiences that you're reaching out to. If it's a money niche, if it's entertaining niche, if it's literally any niche, you need to figure that out. And then once you figure that out, you're able to build off your brand identity. How can you make your customer, consumer, or viewers the hero instead of your brand being the hero? Meaning basically in every movie that you probably watch where the hero just gets absolutely cooked, they get destroyed, they get all the hardship, and then they have this big thing where they get all this energy, all this power, and they come to this best version of themselves, they start destroying everybody, and they win, right? That's exactly what you need to demonstrate into your content perfectly to be able to build a more lasting brand to actually blow up. But once you blow up, you need to figure out also how you can make videos that are also going to blow you up after a certain amount of time, because everybody struggles when they go viral. You can go 200k plus followers, you can get millions of views, but if you don't know how to keep momentum, if you don't know how to actually develop yourself into a longer lasting brand by doing the momentum strategy, where you basically need to figure out how your audience reacts to certain content and build off your content by reverse engineering and doubling down on what worked, but also figuring out ideas continuously in the niche. You can never become generic. You can never be comfortable with your content at this moment. You always need to be evolving. You always need to be re-engineering your content to able to scale further, because everybody has that struggle where you can go viral and get millions of views, but they get stuck into this momentum base where they start losing the audience, they start losing followers, they start losing views, and they become irrelevant because of that one specific problem. And if you don't understand how to do that, that's totally fine, because I've actually engineered a completely automated software called the Visual Intelligence System, and this helps brands and teams to create viral content and convert viewers to buyers, and convert viewers to followers, and convert viewers to consumers, loyal followers as well, by engineering the best videos possible, by using your ICP and brand identity. And the way it works is super simple, because it just looks at your brand, it looks at your ICP, it re-engineers it by using my own developed coded software that I've put in the back using Nate Automation, and it basically builds a secondary version of you to able to build a better version, to able to provide the best competitors, able to provide the best short form content, able to provide the best long form content, ideas, even the thumbnail designs, even the scripting, even the frameworking, absolutely everything is engineered to the very optimized perfect point for leveraging the ecosystem of your content continuously every single month or every single week. And it does this every Saturday and Sunday, where it engineers 721 videos completely on autopilot. So that means by Monday you have videos to record, and that only means you just need to put your phone up or camera and just press record and follow the scripts and frameworks that are given you. It gives you the exact scripts based custom to you from using this whole method I just told you, the Golden Wheel OS, by using the ideas, by using the topics, by using your competitors and all the viral inspiration, and basically reinventing the wheel based on your style. So if that is you and you need to have the system of brand because you're struggling to build a better brand, or you just really want to scale your brand, then you can request this access to me. But I do want to mention, I'm limiting this to 150 people, and it's 140 people at the moment. I have not figured a way out to make it more available and expand it just yet, because I'm actually using about 20 terabytes every single month to just generally help out every client I can possibly do for their data. So if you would like to have this system, you can request it by just commenting on this post, or you can DM me on Instagram, where I probably see it more often, and you can get the system and you can start integrating it and you can start using it with your whole entire team. And I should mention as well, I do offer this completely free for consulting, and that helps you understand the system, it helps you understand as a creator how to use it, and your whole entire team as well. Like I said, I've had hundreds of clients like Oscar Patel, the School of Hard Knocks, Fashion Nova, Amazon, Audi, Rolling Loud. They all use this system directly towards making a better video. Without further ado, I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time.